Y'all, today we are diving into the wild side of the Lone Star State, literally. That's right. I'm talking about Texas wildlife encounters gone wrong. From alligators in swimming pools to armadillos breaking bones, we're counting down the most jaw-dropping, hilarious, and downright terrifying animal run-ins that could only happen here in Texas. Buckle up, because it's about to get wilder than a rodeo clown on Red Bull. Let's kick things off with the Texas classic, the rattlesnake encounter. Now, if you've lived here for more than 5 minutes, you know that rattlesnakes are basically Texas' unofficial welcome committee. There's this one story out of Sweetwater, a guy mowing his lawn, minding his own business, when he hears that signature rattle. He looks down, and there's not one, not two, but 3 rattlesnakes chilling in the grass like they own the place. He does what any Texan would do, grabs a shovel and turns it into a showdown fit for the history books. But here's the twist. As he's dealing with the first snake, the other 2 slither off, right into his garage. Next thing you know, he's got a snake-infested man cave. Moral of the story: in Texas, always check your boots, your garage, and maybe even your mailbox before you stick your hand anywhere. Speaking of things that slither, let's talk about the time a West Texas family woke up to find a 6-foot rattlesnake in their toilet. Yes, you heard me right. Imagine stumbling into the bathroom half awake and seeing a snake staring back at you from the bowl. Turns out there were 24 more snakes hiding under their house. That's not a bathroom break. That's a horror movie. Only in Texas, folks. Now let's head down to the Gulf Coast, where the gators are just as likely to show up at your backyard barbecue as your invited guests. There was this one time in Houston, a family comes home from vacation, walks out to their pool, and finds a 10-foot alligator doing the backstroke. Animal control shows up, but the gator isn't having it. He goes full ninja, slips out of the net, and starts chasing the pool guy around the yard. The whole neighborhood's out there watching, and the gator's just living his best life. Eventually, they wrangle him up, but not before he leaves a few gifts in the shallow end. So, if you're ever swimming in Texas, remember, you're not always at the top of the food chain. Let's not forget about our state mammal, the armadillo. These little tanks look harmless, but don't be fooled. There's a story about a guy in East Texas who tried to impress his friends by kicking an armadillo off his porch. Bad idea. The armadillo rolled up, he kicked it, and the thing bounced right back and broke his toe. Instant karma, Texas style. And then there's the guy who tried to shoot an armadillo in his yard. The bullet ricocheted off the shell and hit him in the jaw. That's right. The armadillo won that round. So next time you see one, maybe just let it do its thing. Now, you can't talk Texas wildlife without mentioning wild hogs. These beasts are everywhere, tearing up golf courses, parks, and even people's front lawns. There was this one viral video of a guy trying to chase a herd of hogs out of his backyard with nothing but a broom and a pair of flip-flops. Spoiler alert, the hogs didn't care. They charged him. He screamed like a banshee, and the video racked up 1 million views in a day. Wild hogs, 1. Texas man, 0. And then there's the infamous Texas deer. They look cute, but don't let those big eyes fool you. A woman in the hill country was out for a morning jog when a buck decided she was a rival. He charged, knocked her down, and ran off with her fanny pack. She ended up with a black eye and a story that's better than anything you'll hear at Thanksgiving dinner. And don't even get me started on the deer that break into houses. Yes, that's a thing. One family came home to find a buck in their living room staring at the TV. He'd crashed through the window, trashed the place, and then just stood there like he was waiting for popcorn. Let's talk about the time a swarm of bees shut down an entire Little League game in Dallas. Kids are up to bat, parents are cheering, and suddenly, boom! A cloud of angry bees invades the field. Everyone runs for cover. Coaches are waving bats in the air, and the umpires hiding behind home plate. The bees chase everyone to the bleachers, and the game is called off. Only in Texas can a baseball game be rained out by insects. And who could forget the infamous coyote in the drive-thru saga? A guy in Lubbock is ordering tacos at midnight when a coyote jumps in through his car window. He panics, throws his burrito at the coyote, and the animal takes off, burrito in mouth, into the night. The drive-thru worker just shrugs and says, "Welcome to Texas. You can't make this stuff up. Let's not leave out the birds." In San Antonio, a woman was attacked by a gang of grackles, those loud, bold blackbirds that own every H-E-B parking lot. She was just trying to load groceries when the bird swooped down, grabbed her bread, and pooped on her windshield for good measure. She said she felt like she was in a scene from The Birds, but with more attitude. And finally, the Texas legend, the mountain lion encounter. Out in Big Bend, a hiker is taking selfies when he hears a growl. He turns around and there's a mountain lion just chilling on a rock, sizing him up. The guy does what any brave Texan would do. He makes himself look big, starts singing "Deep in the Heart of Texas" at the top of his lungs, and backs away slowly. The lion just yawns and walks off, probably thinking, "Not today, buddy." That's how you survive in Texas. Big hat, big voice, and bigger guts. So what have we learned? In Texas, wildlife isn't just something you see on TV. It's something you dodge on your way to work, find in your swimming pool, and sometimes even battle in your own backyard. Whether it's snakes in the toilet, gators in the pool, or hogs in the garden, every day is an adventure. Let me know in the comments, what's your craziest Texas wildlife encounter? Did we miss your favorite? Smash that like button, subscribe for more wild Texas tales, and remember, in the Lone Star State, you never know what's lurking just around the corner. This is Lone Star Plate, signing off. Stay safe, stay wild, and always check your boots.